Hello, Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to Pita's Practical Tarot. We are doing a weekly energy check. This is intended to be timeless. So a week from whenever you find this, I hope that there are messages here for you. We are starting this reading with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance at this time. You have the Hermit showing up, shadow side up. And I am also pulling a card from my own little mantra arcana deck here and see what your mantra is for the week. The only way through is through. Wow. So this is Chariot energy, asking you to charge forward, okay? I do feel like you are being asked to come out of your shell, get out of your hiding space. Okay, those of you who have been isolated, those of you who have been maybe retreating a bit too much, okay, it's time to come out. Okay. Be mindful. I'm gonna say that being in hermit energy is great. Sometimes we need to retreat. The hermit uses this opportunity to bring light to their situation, to pay attention to what needs healing, to figure out what it is that they want to address, to charge toward, to heal within themselves. Okay, this is a very beautiful energy, but be mindful that it's not turning into isolation, which is what I'm getting, right? Like that it could be turning into isolation. It could be turning into you pushing away the right people. It could be turning into you I don't know, like dismissing support, or I'm gonna throw this out there for some of you, is like even surrounding yourself with not the greatest energies. Okay, and so be mindful of that, with your mantra being the only way out. The only way out, wow, the only way through is through. And I did this for the only way through is through. Okay, because there is no out. Sorry, did you know that? I hate to break it to you. Okay. Is here's the thing, you could be out and then into something new, right? Like, like there's, life is gonna life. And what we can do is keep going. All right. This is chariot energy, which I love, because I feel like whatever it is that you will charge toward will be successful. Okay, the chariot comes with victory. It's saying, hey, the road might be rocky, and hence the only way through is through, is because it might not be easy. Some of y'all could be having to, like, I'm really picturing, I'm getting very strong visuals of a chariot going like full force. And you know how there's usually the two it's sphinxes like trying to guide the chariot, and usually they're sitting, but I'm feeling like they're going full force towards something new and kind of splitting into two options. So you might be trying to decide which way to go, like what the correct choice might be, and that could be a little bit daunting, right? So I'm gonna say, I feel like you're being asked to make moves. Okay, like you are going to have to decide, you are going to have to take the steps toward this, but it's kind of what needs to happen right now in order to get you to your victory. So let's see what else the tarot, what else you have to hear this week. For this week, you have, all right, you have the Five of Pentacles. In your innermost, you have the Three of Cups, is how you are showing up. You have the Daughter of Cups, is how the universe is affecting you. And the Nine of Cups, Holy Cups, is how things you may not see coming over here. Okay, look. I feel like this week your emotional fulfillment is going to need priority. That is what, like, fulfilling yourself in genuine ways. Okay, like what actually makes you feel happy, what actually brings you peace, how can you nurture yourself, how can you take care of yourself. Okay, like that's what needs your attention. And I feel like that's kind of where you're heading. All right, it seems like it's not coming quite so easy. You have the Five of Pentacles in your innermost, which I always, I always used to call this like the down and out card, because it technically is the down and out card. It's showing me that you might be feeling that there's something that you're lacking. Some of you might be feeling like you're falling apart right now, that you don't have the resources that you need. Feel like you might not be feeling your strongest self right now, which is probably why you've been a little bit isolated, right? Trying to get replenished, okay? But the Five of Pentacles is also about finding resources, finding the beauty in, it's funny because with the Pentacles, I do think about it in the very like resources, where can you get support, where can you get connections, where can you find what you need, right? Like materially, where's the money, right? Like where's the money hidden, like I usually get it in that way. But right now I'm also seeing it as finding the beauty in things that might seem hard, and that seems really weird. Like my human mind right now is having a hard time reconciling these ideas, because I'm like, what? But I don't know, like I feel like there's something that you're missing here. Like whatever it is that you are experiencing right now, it's showing you something about yourself. Like there's a hidden opportunity. There you go. I think that's what it is. It's hidden. It's like a hidden chance to try something new or try something different. I really feel my throat closing up, and I can't tell. I can tell if it's like emotion or if it's not being, I don't know. Sorry. But I don't know. Maybe some of y'all need to speak out. Oh, okay. I see. Because you have the Three of Cups over here. Okay, I see it. Some of y'all might need to speak out a little bit about what it is that you are lacking. And I say lacking in a very, whatever you perceive yourself to be lacking, or whatever it is that you need. Okay, like if you need emotional support, okay, if you need physical support, if you need a job connection, if you need, whatever it is that you feel like you are in need of, communicate that, okay? I do feel like making time and space to talk about things, okay? And I feel like it's gonna have to come from you, okay? Like, so don't be afraid to reach out, because this is how you're presenting yourself over here, okay? The Three of Cups. Wow, I'm so sorry. Wow, some of y'all got really, really, really have difficulties asking for help, don't you? Let me drink some water, sorry. All right, wow. Okay, there. All right, let's do this. So, yeah, I feel like don't be afraid to like gather your people. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm getting, for those of you that, maybe you even feel like embarrassed, or you even feel like, how can I ask for this? Or I don't want to put my business out there. It's like, no. The right people will have your back. The right people will help problem solve with you. And, for some of you, I feel like it's not even about receiving the material support or the physical support. Like, it's not like you need somebody to, for example, it's not like, I need money and then you want somebody to give you money. I feel like it's even just about the coming up with solutions together, like the problem solving, the sharing, like, hey, I don't know, maybe I'm a little worried about my financial situation, or, oh, I need to get these things together, or I'm worried about, I don't know, my physical health, right? And it's not like you're wanting somebody to give you money or cook you all your meals, or I don't know, whatever, right? It's about kind of even problem solving. I feel like you're kind of craving that or needing that. It's almost like maybe you did a lot of introspection on what it was that you needed, but hearing it from other people could actually be helpful. And that's not everybody, right? Like, not everybody likes to hear what other people have to say. Not everybody. Okay, I see it. Okay, some of y'all might be a little stubborn, and you might be like, but I already know what I need, or I don't need anybody to tell me, right? Like you might be feeling a little reluctant or resistant, right, to hearing other advice, but I do feel like there's something about you communicating and hearing different perspectives that can teach you something or give you some ideas, right? And so, for example, let's say that you're, I don't know, like looking for another job or something, and you're like, oh, well, I know what I need to do, la la la. But then talking it out, somebody might bring up something that you hadn't even considered. So don't close yourself off to that, okay? Yeah, with the Daughter of Cups, the Nine of Cups over here, the universe right now, it wants you to pay so much attention to your feelings, okay? Like there's a sense of, I don't know, I feel like a sense of, I don't know if it's hurt. I feel like, because it doesn't feel like hurt. It almost feels like you're just kind of isolated, down and out. I'm sensing it's almost like a numbness. Like maybe you feel really numb to the world right now, or really, like, it's not even like you're having a lot of feelings. Like, so that's the thing, right? It's not like you're like, oh, woe is me. Like, it's almost like a sense of like nihilism, even, Capricorn. I don't know here. But the thing is that the universe actually wants you to get in touch with your feelings. It wants you to pick up on feelings again. And it wants you to find the happy feelings, okay? It's like, even when you're socializing, right? Like, this is a joyful energy. Find joy. Find people that make you feel happy. Surround yourself with those people. And over here, with the Daughter of Cups reversed, I do feel like the universe wants you to prioritize the love that you're giving to yourself, okay? So some of y'all might be sharing too much of your love over there, or I'm getting even like doing too much for others or something, but you're not thinking about your own emotional needs. So what is it that you need? What is it that you need to pay attention to? Because whatever is happening is ultimately going to bring you that self-love. I feel like, with the Nine of Cups, or finding that love within yourself, like finding the things that make you happy, not doing things for others, not doing things to make others happy. It's about making yourself happy and not expecting others to make you happy either. Like, how can you make yourself happy? At least for now, okay? Like, at least for this time, okay? I'm not saying forever, right? I'm not saying having friends is bad or wanting to be happy with other people is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that for now, you do need to worry about you, boo. So, let's see what else we have. All right, you have Eat Indigo. You have Talk. You have Tell Someone Something Nice. All right, yes. Okay, look. I'll start with the green ones over here. Okay, Eat Indigo, consider your inner child. So with consider your inner child, what does your inner child want? Does it want to have fun? Does it want to, I don't know, like, what would make you happy? Like, I don't know, like, really talk to your inner child. Talk to little Capricorn and be like, hey, little Capricorn, where are you at? Where have you been? What do you need? What do you want? Okay, how can you wake it up? Like that's, I think that's kind of the thing that I feel like it's not even like I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting like a sense of sadness or any, like I'm getting numbness. And it's kind of like, okay, let's wake up from the slumber. Let's get out of this hermit mode. Let's shake things up a little bit, okay? So check in with your inner child, eating indigo, grapes, eggplant, even cacao, right? Purple carrots, cabbage, kale, okay, anything. So I did intend this to align to your third eye. So there's something about perspective, okay? Something that you need to understand. So that's where other people might come in, okay? Like particularly with this talk energy showing up as well, talking things out, because other people might give you an understanding that you don't have. I'm gonna, yeah, actually, that's so funny. Sorry, because this one too, with the reader listen to a short story, I also intended this to be like, right, like a form of self-care. So these are like little things that you can do. So read or listen to a short story and use the mirrors and windows approach, right? Like, do you agree with what they said? Do you see yourself reflected in it? Is it a new perspective? Okay, but I'm really getting it as this need to help you kind of wake up again, right? Like, what did you take from it? Do you, like, let's say you listen to a story and you're like, oh wow, that was so like me. Cool, what does it tell you about yourself? And if you're like, oh wow, I learned something completely new and different, right? Like, what, I don't know, what did you take from it? Okay, but it's very much about expanding your perspective over here. Okay, and then tell someone something nice. All right, like I said, I feel like you are going to be the one that's being asked to reach out. You reach out to someone you love. Okay, tell someone something nice and mean it. Okay, you can also just be, kind of how do I say this, not like, putting positivity out there, right? Like, and telling someone something nice. Like, it could be a stranger, it could just be, kind of creating a positive chain of reaction over here, all right, for yourself, just to kind of get you out of this shell. And I'm gonna say this, sometimes it's easier to tell someone nice to a stranger than it is to someone you love. So if that's the case for you, then start with strangers and then tell the people you love that you love them. All right. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. All right, Capricorn, if there are any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. I really appreciate your likes, comments, subscribes. Everything truly helps. Let me know if you'd like to see more readings like this, if there was anything here for you. I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.